Ramadan is starting tomorrow, inshallah. So prep with me for Ramadan. We started out the day by prepping all of our protein. My husband was on butcher duty. He cut up all of the chicken and the meat. So I went ahead to make my blend for the chicken and I seasoned that and let that boil. Then I moved on to the goat meat. This is about half of a goat meat. Once the meat was cut up, we cleaned it and my mom seasoned that before we let that boil. And I used the pressure cooker for the feet because that takes forever to cook. And once all the protein has been cooked, my mom fried some of the goat meat and then we left some unfried. I let it cool down before transferring into Ziploc bags for the freezer. The chicken was also done at this point, so I packed the chicken separately, and this is everything that we have. This way it will be easy to make our stew and soups. I also prepped some chicken nugget for Amira. Obviously she's not gonna be fasting, but I'm trying to reduce the amount of time I'm spending in the kitchen, and since she loves this chicken nugget, I made some ahead so that way we can just fry these or even air fry them when she's ready to eat. Then we made a big batch of buka stew and eforiro, which is basically like vegetable sauce for my non-Nigerians. The buka stew had all kinds of protein, and the vegetable sauce I used a mixture of kale and spinach. I love the texture. And that's just my husband reacting to the stew. And once we were done cooking, we moved on to deep cleaning, you know, the type that you move all the furnitures around. We deep cleaned the house, and then I also cleaned out the freezer since we're going to be putting a lot of things in the freezer. I cleaned it out, I labered all the stew, and I transferred everything into the freezer. I also cleaned the stove top. The goal here is to spend as little time as possible in the kitchen during Ramadan. That way we're focusing on the more important deeds, you know, praying and all of that. And once all the cleaning was done, I brought out all of the decorations. I bought a few new things, but I'm using mainly what I already had, and I just can't wait to put these up.